The movie opens with a recap of 2011 movie, where drug lord Reyes is telling his son Dante, how Dominic and his crew has burned down his money house and they need to take revenge from them. He also wants him to meet the new player in their team, but before they show his face, Dom and Brian steal the vault. Car chase begins between Reyes, Dom, Brian and Dante. However, Dom uses the vault to kill Reyes and ram Dante's car into the sea, but Dante survives. Today, Dom is happy in raising his son Brian with his wife Letty. They are visited by Tej, Roman, Han, Ramsey and Dom's grandmother for a family reunion. The team is assigned a new mission in Rome, but Dom and Letty decide to stay back. The same night, Cypher arrives at Dom's house and tells him she was attacked by Reyes' son Dante, who wanted her and her team to join hands with him or else he threatened to kill their families. Her team betrayed her and joined him, and he even took her tech. After a fight, she managed to escape. Cypher tells Dom that Dante is after his family and they all are in danger. The following day, Little Nobody shows up to arrest Cypher and tells Dom and Letty that Cypher was telling the truth about the attack on her. He also admits that he never gave Dom's crew any missions in Rome. They realize as they were unable to communicate with their crew, it must be Dante's trap. Dom, Letty, and Little Nobody reach Rome to save their team. When the team is inside the truck to steal the chip, they realize the truck is remote controlled, and when they see inside the truck they actually find a live bomb. It's so big that it can destroy the whole city. The truck is actually being remote controlled by Dante. Dom, Letty, and Little Nobody arrive in order to help the team to stop the truck, but Dante releases the bomb in the city, causing mayhem across the way. Little Nobody is almost killed by the bomb implanted by Dante in his car. Dom's team is safe as they enter a tunnel. Not getting enough time to deactivate the bomb, Dom takes the bomb towards the river to prevent the damage. The bomb still explodes, destroying a great part of the city. Letty gets arrested while the rest of the team manages to escape. Dom and his crew are blamed for the destruction and they are declared international fugitives. Deckard Shaw's mother comes to take Dom out of there. She informs him that Little Nobody has gone underground, his team is safe, but Letty is taken by the agency. At the agency headquarters, Little Nobody's daughter Tess argues with Amaze, who has become the new leader of Mr. Nobody's organization, to help and save Dom and his crew. But Amaze is adamant that Dom's crew is responsible for the attack and starts a manhunt to capture them all. When he arrives to his plane, he is made aware that Tess stole their God's eye. Amaze tells his men to bring him Dom's son and his sister Mia. In Los Angeles, a special forces team arrives to take Dom's son Brian, who is with Dom's sister Mia. In the fight they are joined by Dom's brother Jacob, who after a fight overpowers the squad. Jacob tells Mia that Dom asked him to bring Brian to him and he takes Brian. Mr. Nobody's daughter Tess, who is convinced of Dom's innocence, uses God's eye in order to find him in a bar. Tess tells him that Dante is in Brazil and warns him that Amaze is also coming after him and his crew. Dom tells her to go and rescue Letty from the prison. On Dom's request, Tess goes to the prison where Letty is being held, and there she deliberately wounds Letty so that she could be sent to another less secure place for treatment. Dom's crew manages to reach London, but there they realize all their bank accounts were hacked and there is no money in them. The team plans to meet Deckard Shaw and ask him for help. Shaw is initially reluctant to accept, but when Ramsey shows him that Dante's people are behind everyone who helped them, and his mother is also on this list, he agrees to supply them money and all necessary things. Letty is taken to a secret prison hospital to have her wounds treated. There she finds Cypher. The two initially engage into fighting but soon realize they have to work together, and on one of their attempts to escape they learn they are in Antarctica. Dom reaches Rio de Janeiro, where he meets his friend Diogo and his previous wife Elena's sister, Isabel. Dante comes there too and challenges them to a race with him. During the race, Dante tells Dom that he has implanted 2 bombs in the cars of the other 2 racers and he must now choose who he is going to save. He explodes the first bomb and kills Diogo. But Dom saves Isabel's life before the bomb in her car explodes. Dom stops to help Isabel, while Dante wins the race. With help of Isabel, Dom finds Dante's house where he can get him. The next day, Dom reaches Dante's property and finds no one but screens all around. Looking at them, he realizes he and his family were watched for years. Dom receives a call from Dante, who tells him he is going to kill his crew and his family one by one. Amaze arrives with his squad at that house and arrests Dom. While Amaze is taking Dom away in the truck, Amaze and his team are attacked by Dante's mercenaries. Amaze join forces with Dom and they both start to fight them back, but Dante has kidnapped Isabel and has an upper hand. Tess comes there to save Isabel. Getting this opportunity, Dom starts to beat Dante, but Dante has a sniper in a helicopter who shoots down Tess and then aims at Isabel. While Dom runs to save Isabel from the bullet, Dante goes to Tess and take the God's Eye from her. He tells Dom now he knows where to find his son and flies away in his helicopter. Isabel takes Tess to the hospital and Amaze, recognizing Dom's innocence, wants to help him. Jacob and Brian reach a hiding place in Portugal where they have to wait for Dom and rest of the team. Dante's mercenaries come to attack them. They quickly take their car and get out of there, but are followed by Dante's men. In the plane above, Amaze and Dom reach Portugal. Dom tells Amaze to drop him along with his car on the road. Dom reaches by side of Jacob and tells him to follow him to the airstrip. In the chase, Dante kidnaps Brian from Jacob's car. With so many cars on their trail, Jacobs gives up his life by throwing his car on the ones following them, giving enough time for Dom to rescue Brian. Brian jumps from Dante's car and Dom catches him. He drives to the dam, only to be confronted by two trailers that are there to crash his car in an attempt to kill them. Dante appears on the other side of the dam and shows Dom the plane which is coming there carrying his crew. But the plane is destroyed by a missile fired by Amaze, and here it is revealed that it was Amaze, who has been working along with Dante all the time, and he was the new player his father wanted to meet him in the beginning. Nowhere to go, accelerating his car, Dom and Brian jump off the dam, before the trucks could crush them. With Dom's driving skills, both father and son survive the jump. But Dante has bigger plans for Dom. It is shown he has already planted bombs on the dam, anticipating Dom would escape, and that was his final step to kill Dom. On the other side, Cypher and Letty have escaped from the prison and they are shown walking on the snow. Suddenly a submarine appears, and from inside comes out Giselle, who has come to rescue them. In the final credit scene, during an ongoing mission, Luke Hobbs receives a call from Dante, who warns him saying, Dom crashed his father's car, but it was Hobbs who shot him dead, so he is coming for Hobbs. Hobbs breaks the phone saying, I'm not hard to find. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to watch latest and interesting movies. And please write in comments movies you want to see.